Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and it is Friday night, so I'm trying something a little different tonight, and I'm doing what I'm calling Casual Friday, or yeah, Casual Friday works, where I focus not necessarily on the top tier competitive decks, but I just kind of toy around. These are usually whenever I squeeze out my daily missions anyway, and I figure normally when I'm playing those, I'm only playing like my fun decks and not necessarily super hyper competitive decks, but the decks that I'm just kind of toying around with, experimental decks, that kind of thing. So those decks tend to not necessarily be on the top end of the meta, so to speak, but they're oodles of fun to play. So tonight we're going to do a Casual Friday. I'm going to grind out some wins and try to grind out some of my dailies. It looks like I've got to do black spells and green spells, so it looks like you can see at least two of those decks. Yeah, let's go for that. So let's just dive right into it. Ooh, that is super loud. So for the black ones, still trying to get down this mono black deck. I know there are other people that have some really good mono black decks. I'm still really kind of toying with some ideas. I don't know what I like. There's a combo that I kind of got the idea of out of the starter deck where it was using open graves and you would sacrifice creatures and you'd create zombie tokens, and it came with Death Baron. So I've kind of modified that deck into a mono black undead deck. So it's running 4 Diagraph Ghouls, 4 cast downs to kind of help down tamp down some of those other creatures out there that are bothering you. Doom Dissenters, because it's really kind of cool, especially if you've got open the graves out. Whenever you sacrifice it, you get him and an additional zombie on top of it. Reassembling Skeleton kind of goes into this really cool little infinite combo, which I'll get into here in a second. Death Baron, of course, to make all the zombies and skeletons have Death Touch and +1/+1. Super cool card to add to this one. Murder to get to those little bigger creatures that are a little bit more, you know, the legendary ones that you can't usually use with Cast Down. Ravenous Harpy. So this is where, with Ravenous Harpy and Open the Graves, where you kind of get this neat little infinite combo where you sacrifice the Reassembling Skeleton to Ravenous Harpy, put a +1/+1 counter on it, get a free zombie from Open the Graves, and then pay the 2 mana to bring it back and just keep doing it for every amount of mana that you have. So hopefully I can get that to pull off tonight. It's really fun when it does. Demon of Catastrophe, I'm really surprised this deck card isn't played more often. I recognize that the downside of this one is you have to sacrifice a creature, but so what? Especially if you're sacrificing a 1/1. Like, I know, for example, Doom Whisperer is a super popular card right now in the Surveil decks, and I get that it's got Surveil and you can pay life and dig out through cards, but he's also a 6/6 flyer with Trample, and he's 1 less mana. So I'm not really sure why he's not as good as others. Skeletal Archer, mostly because I think the artwork is super cool for this one. He is a skeleton, so he does benefit from Death Baron as well. 2 Vraska's attempts in the event that you end up with, some of those planeswalkers that are a pain in the butt. And then Open the Graves and 23 Swamps. So let's go play some games. Still super loud. I know you guys can't hear that, but K-Dog! It's really blowing out my eardrums. That's probably because my son was playing before it was on. Ooh. Part of the combos are in here. Yeah, I kind of like this. I don't really have a turn 2 play, but this is casual. This is fun. We're playing a game. He's playing blue-white. I have a feeling I'm not going to have any fun at all. If he's playing blue, if he's playing white-blue control, that's going to be a really rough way to start the day. I don't hope, so we're looking at a lot of tokens coming down. Sure, go in. Might as well get my damage while I can. Oh god, it's Mill. Oh god, do I hate this deck. So the only way to beat this deck is to just flat out just outrun it and do more damage than it can possibly do to you. That kind of stinks. Because that would have been really nice. Alright, can we outrun him? Yes, we can. He is tapped down. Down to 9. Unless he does something interesting here. He's got white, so he could potentially have a board wipe, which will stink. I'm sure that's what he's going to do. So I'm actually going to hold on to some creatures. If he's got control, he let it go. So I'm going to hold on to the Death Baron because he's probably got like Settle the Wreckage or something. Or something. Nothing? Doesn't seem like that hard of a decision. Okay. Whatever he had, he did not have what he was looking for. Works for me. Yes, yes, I'm aware. That's the other lovely thing with mill decks. I can put I can put reassembling skeletons into the... Ooh, if he casts something here, I might be able to get away with building up my army here. So let's pull the one out of the graveyard. And let's attack. If he's going to do something, this would be when he would do it. Because otherwise he's staring down Fatal. Yep. As suspected. So I will take those 2 lands. Thank you very much. I will then do this. And call it a day. Super curious what's coming next. More second version. I'm down to 31 cards. He doesn't have... He's not pulling all... He either is not pulling them... I was going to say all the cards that allow him to keep drawing cards. He's he's tapped down. I was debating starting the fun. I'm not gonna. So I am going to use his ability, and I'll swing in here. He's tapped down, so he really can't do anything. I think I actually have the game here. There it goes. So if you're going to run 3 Psychic Corrosions and you're going to run a mill deck, you need a lot of cards in your library that's going to draw you cards, because that's kind of what the whole point is that you're going to draw cards, they're going to mill their deck. Only cast 7. Weird. Green or red? If I want to play next. I'm just going to play my own. Yeah, I know. I'm old and old-fashioned. I tend to lean more towards the mono decks. I don't know if that's just old-school magic or it's just lazy to go and get the mana fixing for dual-color decks. So we're going to say hello and draw the diagram. Which one do I like better? I like that. I'm actually okay if he blocks. He's not gonna. Again, no removal. Ooh, black on canvas. This will be fun. It gets a lot more fun when you kill their Legion of Life. He's got 2. You can do that. And I can do that. I've been meaning to build a good black-white zombie stack, or a black-white vampire stack. They have the cards to really do well, I think. I don't have the mana for them. That's disappointing. No, now I've got to hold back. I have both right answers for Demon Catastrophe. This is actually going to end the game. All I need is one more mana. Why would I get a mana? Nope, I gotta hold, which is vastly disappointing to sit down and watch him continue to build up. He's got 6 lands, I've got 3. Seems fair. Agent's Landing like this. Look at all of those vampires. It's not legendary, so any of my removal spells are Radiant Destiny. Cool. Yep, so now he's starting to get a little bit ahead. Come on. Does gain him life. Sure. So I'm gonna block here and here. Here and here, here and here. He does gain a little bit of life. Mana anytime would be awesome. At this juncture, I don't even know that will help. To be honest with you. Well, let's kill that. And then still lose, because I got no mana. 1, 2, 5, 6. 6 mana to my 3. 7. And we will say good game. That is what happens in casual sometimes. That's disappointing. Sure. I don't know that he needed to do it, but I get it. Sure. It's gonna do 9. Boo. I want this combo to go off once. I get it off all the time when I am not recording. I want one time. One time I want you guys to be able to see this thing happen because it's so much fun when it does. The best I ever had, I had all 3 Call to the Graves. I had 2 Harpies and 2 Reassembling Skeletons and like 12 mana on the table. And I was just building up this legion of 4/4 zombies because I had 2 Death Barons on the table as well. It was amazing. That's not going to happen every game. Well, at least I didn't get mana screwed this time. That's a good start. I'll discard a land, thanks. I'm probably going to regret that decision. Haha, I have nothing for you to steal. What up? Water Rager? Did I remember? Pirates. It is. Discards a card. Let's discard one of the skeleton archers. That's vastly disappointing. No, I'm gonna wait. This could be a good matchup. Like black blue zombies or black blue pirates. This could be fun. And I mentioned before, I'm going to regret discarding that mana. Here it comes. No, you can have that. No mana. Like, what, 2 games in a row? Seriously? Come on. All the things I want to do, I just need mana to do. Departed deck, I love that card. Love the artwork for it. Who needs mana? I'm going to discard the Skeleton Archer because I can't really cast it. We're all played out. I mean, I'm going to end it basically, unless I get something interesting, I'm going to drop my cards, drop my hand here. It's an unblockable thing. Why can't I block? Another creature you control can't be blocked by... Why can't I block? Interesting. Oh look, still no mana. Why would I need mana? Two games in a row. Like, the deck's low enough to the ground. Dude, he's got 6 mana to my 3. It's another creature, so it's 2. That's super frustrating. 2 games in a row of only getting stuck with, like, granted, I had 4 mana on the draw and had to discard one, but then that means I didn't get another mana that entire game. Frustrating. Just a hair. Alright, I'm playing that deck one more time. I recognize that I'm supposed to be doing red and green spells for my missions, but I'm going to do it one more time just because I want you to see it work. You know, where it's I actually get mana. That's insanely frustrating. Potentially. No removal either. That's a good point that I'm seeing that. I got no removal on that last one either. Not really. Ooh, white life gain. The arena gods smile on me. Oh, we heard you weren't getting any mana, brah. We're just gonna give you all of it this time. A Johnny's Pridemate, sure. The ultimate counters from a Johnny's Bridemate, a creature that you can't really kill. Oh great, it's 1919. Awesome, my 1/1 skeleton will block it. Bye, Pridemate. No, oh wait. That's a problem. See, I have a very similar deck to this white deck, but it never plays this well. So I can do this, and I can do a little bit of that. Nope. Arterial. Now you never see that card in this deck. Wait. Yeah. You never see that card in this deck. So I'm going to eat the 4. Which is vastly disappointing. That's okay. Let's see how this goes. Every good card. Every good card. Like, of course. Of course. Are you legendary? Sure. Alright. Just wait. Yeah, no, he knows I top deck that, which is gonna be super frustrating. Come on, every. Oh, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I get a land? Why wouldn't I get a land? Immensely frustrating. Oh my god. There is the Arena Gods giveth and the Arena Gods taketh away. Oh, you didn't get any land your last 2 games? Here, have all of them. This is only a matter of time now. And not much time at that. Sure. He's only got 87 life. 42. Alright, I think this is telling me that this deck is not a winner tonight. So, I will mercifully get cash. My brain's back in. Cool. Alright. So I'm going to take a quick break to go and make sure that all my kids are asleep like they're supposed to be, and then I will be right back. Okay, so now I'm back. Now that all the kiddos are down, to make sure that we've said goodnight, we're going to move on to red or green spells. Do I have anything that's fun in red? Because unfortunately my red and green all seem to be the competitive decks. I do have some of the... No, I guess I'm going to go mono green stompy. So I guess you do get a little bit more of a competitive deck just because it's the only green one I really got that I like. Ooh, see? You go mono green stompy, you start getting into the silvers. Oh boy, I can't wait till Rank Matters actually comes in. 1 week at the time of this recording, we're going to start seeing rank actually means something in the game. Because I don't know if you're, first of all, if you're not playing Arena and you're a Magic fan, what are you doing? Like, why not? It's free to play, you should absolutely be doing it. But if you have been playing, you should take note that the ranking system right now is broken. Like, it legitimately means nothing. So, the developers that are, for Magic announced the cool stuff that is coming. Oh, this is one of those random bites. So the developers at Magic announced what is coming with... He's not going to block with it. What's coming with the new ranking system. A couple of things that I like on that one. First of all, they are correcting the ranks. That's going to be fun. Going with a better ELO, it sounds like. What else do they got going on? They're going from, you know, you've got bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and then mythic being like the top end of that, where, you know, if you get into that range, oh, we've got the Phoenix, that's cool. Damn, one more turn, I'd have gotten it. So, not much of a choice. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the new ranking system and see how it works. The other thing that I like, that it sounds like they're going into seasons, which is monthly seasons that do not necessarily quote-unquote reset. If you've ever played any other online, of course, played any other online CCGs, they reset the seasons and everyone ranks goes back to 0, which means like the first week of playing on those is really rough because you've got all these guys that have amazing decks. This game looks like it's lost, by the way. So you have all these guys that have these amazing power decks that are just crushing new people for the first week as they build up their ranks. Ooh. So, how about that? So anyway, it sounds like they've fixed that, and that's going to be fun. They've also introduced... Where's the land? Why do I feel like I'm singing the same song every game I play? He's waiting for a combat trick. Which I don't have. Little things that make me happy. So it sounds like at the end of the season, instead of resetting down to 0, you'll just be reset to the lowest rank of whatever it is you're going to be doing. So that's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to rank actually meaning something. Really curious to see how well I do. Considering I play mostly casual decks, I do play the occasional power deck, but not that often. So I'm really looking forward to that. But they're also introducing something that I have been begging for since I started playing this in the closed beta, which is unranked play. They have just casual unranked play. Now there is still an ELO behind it so that you don't have those guys. It gives you an arena to test decks. So, excuse me. So it's one of the things I've never really cared for, especially if you're trying out something new and trying to build a new deck and trying to tweak it and add a couple of cards. The only way to do it is to play it and play it in ranked, so you get punished for trying out new decks and not really having the ability to like have a loss that doesn't matter. So they're going to give you open play. Now there is again still an ELO behind it so that in the event that you do have better, more experienced players, they're not crushing newbies even there. So I know it sounds weird to say that you have unranked play, but there's still a ranking system behind it, but that is kind of important. So they're adding ranking systems into limited events, and then they're doing it in... Now there's an interesting card. Have not seen that in a while. No, I'm going to hold off. So long story short, I'm really looking forward to the update and being able to get that. Looking forward to unranked play. Of course. Man, the arena gods are not with me tonight. That's an incredible waste of a lava card. He's ramping into something. How about any of... Oh, thank goodness, something. Aha, it is a land. Oh, really?
How convenient. An excellent choice.
Does it matter? He's got all the green mana he needs. I tried. I really feel stupid putting this on, but... Yeah, we gotta take Karn out. Sure. Bye, Karn. It was nice knowing you.
Stop.
Please stop. No. Experimental Frenzy. What a weird, quirky little deck. And His Majesty himself. I'm curious to what he's ramping into. He's gonna have problems here in a second. We know he's got one land in there. He's digging for something. I'm gonna hold on to this Rabid Bite. I assume he's gonna get something big and gigantic. So ideally, I get a land. I was just gonna say, ideally I get a land, I Rabid Bite his Llanowar, and then he dies. I really would like to have seen what he was ramping into. He had all this mana building up, but he just wasn't going anywhere with it or doing anything with it. Dalineth. Steely. Fronthon. Ooh. All the 3-drops. Can I have all the 3-drops, please? Sure, why not? It'll be nice and say hello. Maybe I'll get nice and get a 1-drop on the draw. Maybe? No. Nothing but mana for you, my friend. One step closer to Cornerstone, as far as I'm concerned. Thorn Lieutenant. Ooh, I wonder if this is alpha. Love that deck. No, nothing but mana, my friend. That's all you get to have. This very much could potentially be an Elf Ball deck. I need to build one of those for Christmas. Steel Leaf. Mine's bigger than yours. Ooh.
Let's see if you're worth. I've seen things that would break someone like you.
I already see the path on how I'm going to kill her. So we're going to rabbit... No, because it's 2, right? Cannot be blocked with Power System 2. Correct. So we're going to punch her in the face.
Now we're getting started.
Would really love to put that on Carnage. Wow, that's cute. Well, I got another one. I can still hit her.
Wild animals I like. Feel the wrath of Scala.
I can still hit her. Why would you do that? I guess he doesn't like his planeswalkers
so
very
you've
much.
got claws.
The question comes if I could draw... Ooh, the Ferox. I have something for you, my friend. Let's go with the Steel Leaf. I do need to wait until Carnage Tyrant comes down so I can take his Ferox off the board. I mean, I would hope that he's not foolish enough to swing into it, because I will... So we could have Titanic Growth to make it a 4/7. No, I'll just take that. Oh, that's right. It has its own innate ability to be able to do it. And we'll drop that around. Still waiting on that 1 mana. 1 more mana and Carney tees out, and then it's a real party. Giganosaurus. Cool hard. Gets easily blocked down though. Oh, the irony. 2 Carnage Tyrants and not a way to swing in with them. So he could potentially swing in. He would lose Nullhide Ferox and he would lose the Giganosaurus. So I can't imagine that's what he wants to do. Okay. Or it is what he wants to do. Okay. And now the fun begins. I will just hold and wait. Because I am going to spend the mana to go ahead and take his Ferox off the board and then just run over him. Help Collector, great card. So we're going to spend the mana to do that. Bite it. My hexproof is better than your hexproof. 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't kill it. quits. It was going to get even funnier next turn. Oh, one more spell. One more spell. Oh darn, I guess I have to play that really cool deck one more time. Juggle guy. Interesting. I'll keep this. Say hello first. Be nice. Shock. Ooh, goblin. This rarely actually curves out the way that it's supposed to, but darn it, it looks like it's going to today. This is actually going to go perfect, right into Pelt Collector being a 5/5 trample. Now, as long as he doesn't have a lightning strike or a shock. Ah, darn it. Oh well. It was worth a shot. Now, that's the downside to Goblin decks, is Steel Leaf Champion goes right over top of them. Legion Warboss, love that card. Yeah, I could do the Ferox. I'm waiting because this is funny to me. Sure. Sure. So he's gonna mentor up the 2/2. So he's gonna be 3/3. He might. Wait. 3, 6, 7, 8. Nope, not a 1. I have Fatal on board next turn. Why would I even bother blocking? Sure. I almost legitimately thought about that and went, huh, if I do all of that, no, not worth it. Alright, so we're one more away from getting a pack. So let's go ahead and play one more game with something else that's more fun, more casual. I'll show you the mono white deck. I need help with it. That's really what it is. I'm trying to build mono decks to see how I can do it and then start building into some more multicolor decks. I have some great ones. I can't wait to show my Turbo Surveil one. But of all the decks that I have put together, this is the one that frustrates me the most. Because I cannot seem to get it right, no matter what I do. We shall say hello and drop a Healer's Hawk. Johnny's would be nice. Legion Landing. Ooh, white life gain on white life gain. Seal away. Sure, I can get a card draw. There's my Johnny's. What say you, good sir? Legion Lieutenant. Cool. I'm gonna make sure that that never happens again. On Sarah's wings. Okay, so this is where Johnny's gets really funny. Because you give it life gain, and you put it in the air, and you give it a +1. It becomes real funny, real fast. Of course, I'm gonna sit here and wait on 1 mana though. Radiant Destiny. Yeah, good card. It does mean I need to take out that Legion Lieutenant. No, sir, you can have it. And a Johnny know this. I've got all kinds of cool toys now. Just need one more mana. No, why would we get more mana? This is actually getting kind of silly that I'm not getting mana at this point. But, like every game I've played tonight, you guys have seen it. Death Legion Zealot. Sure. Who needs more mana? That's silly. Why would you do that? The Vanguard. Yeah, he's doing it just to flip it. Understood. That's a reasonable play. Fair enough. Mana? Mana, please? Mana, please? No. What? Oh, come on. This is getting ridiculous. It's so frustrating to have so many games like this today. To have answers to what he's got on the table and not be able to cast them, because not only is every card in my deck coming out that's 4 mana or above, which are so few. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Well, unless I see a mana, this is basically game. Which is ridiculous. This is why this deck's so frustrating to me. I feel like I have the deck built exactly the way that it should be. It just never plays well. Ever. By the way, in the next update, Magic, could you guys do accept all for all of these? That would be awesome. I don't have any other choice. Well, it's not gonna matter. I'm dead anyway. See what I mean? This is why it's so frustrating. So I'm gonna play one more game with this one, and then I'm gonna toss it in the trash and try to figure out what's going on with this white deck. It has all the right cards in it. It just never plays well. I get stuff like that where I get mana screwed all the time. There's 22 lands in the deck. Or I just get nothing. No life gain in a almost all life gain deck. It's just silly. The silliest things happen with this deck. My opponent mulliganed. And we will say hello. I'm only seeing 2 lands, so I am a little concerned. Considering our last game. Ooh, let's not get our hopes built up here. Knights. Cool. And he's protection from white. That's gonna stink. So the only way that I can beat him is in hand-to-hand combat. Which is coming right now. Oh boy! A whole bunch of... Where have you been my whole life? First strike. Don't. Aww. I feel bad. I feel like you got man. Alright, well, it's been long enough. I've let this video go long enough. I'll feature that deck in next Casual Friday. I'll start off with Casual Friday with that one. So I do hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the Casual Friday one. I'm trying to find something to fill in that Friday slot. I tried drafts, but those get a little bit pricey as far as the amount of gold, since I'm still trying to play as free to play, and I didn't really see a lot of views on those. But if you like them, let me know. If you want to see something else, if you just want me to keep along with the competitive decks and builds like that, or just random jank builds, let me know. This is basically what I do on a normal Friday night anyway, so I figured I'd share it with you. So I do hope you liked the video. If you did, drop a comment. Let me know how to fix this white deck. There you go. How do I fix this white deck and make it perform better? So until next time, guys. Oh, one last thing. There is a Patreon if you are so inclined. That is patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga. If you are so inclined, that'd be appreciated. If not, I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next time in the arena.